Well, GR, OMG is what I always say. Here we are, and we're going to embark on another day. Yeah, and I'm going to leave the music in the background just for a bit. I'm going to do the universal greeting, peeps. While we listen to some, what are we listening to? Ocean Hued. That's right. Let's get started with that universal greeting. What a day. My goodness. Let's get it started, though. What a mellow sound right behind me. So let's say hello to everybody that's out there. Beijing, ni hao. Yes, ni hao, Beijing. London, hello, top of the morning to you. Los Angeles, hey. Paris, bonjour. Lisbon, hola. Hong Kong, hello. Sweden, hey. Toronto, good day, eh? And Tokyo, konnichiwa. My name is Trudy Art. And I gotta tell you, that is such... I think I need to pick up the beat a bit. Yeah, I need to pick up the beat a bit. That's better. Yeah, I feel better now. Yeah, so my name is Trudy Art. This is the Universe Wallet. It's an indexer. It's an explorer. We got minting, and it's a marketplace all on tapwallet.io, unleashing Bitcoin's full potential. Potential for what? For all of your Bitcoin needs. So it makes it easier for you to transact in everything Bitcoin. So it's unleashing Bitcoin's full potential, making the Universe Wallet your all-in-one solution to manage all your assets in one place. One place with full support for TAP, for DMT, for UNAT, for RUNES, for BRC20, for LRC20. Yeah, Lambda, we don't talk about that much, do we? SRC20, Stamp, Dust20, and more. And we're that more? What's the more? We're going to talk about some Rune stuff, okay? Before we get started, just a helpful reminder, anything that we discussed today within the next hour, because we'll only go an hour today, we'll likely finish this at 12:15 the latest, okay? This is not financial advice. You got to do your own research. Why do you got to do your own research? Because you should really be fact-checking everything that peeps tell you on X Spaces, on YouTube, really anywhere, because there's a lot of hype mixed in with the speech, and you want to parse the real from the hype. Yeah, because sometimes the hype can get you going, and then next thing you know, you're out in that ocean, and you're like, where is everybody? Well, they just hyped you. They're on dry land. Okay, so be careful of that. And I always have 3 questions. I'm going to taste the first question. Do you have your water ready? Yeah, I got my water ready. It's right beside me. I'm going to have a sip. So I just sipped the water. So I got it ready. I got my blood pressure monitor too. It's in the back. Just got to plug it in, put it on my arm, check my blood pressure, make sure I'm still alive. Well, I am because I'm talking. But very important to keep yourself healthy. Being very serious here, people. Look after yourself. You matter. Okay? If you're going to make all this money, you might as well be healthy. Yeah, absolutely. Or it's going to go to medical bills. And while you're at it, make sure you have a will. Yes, you do need one, because there's only a couple of guaranteed things, death and taxes, as they say. And by the way, 47 is trying to get rid of one of those things. Taxes, yeah, income taxes. Let's see if he actually does that. That will be interesting. Listen, are you ready for the discussion that we're about to have? Yeah, we're going to ask a lot of questions today. Can you really do Solana on Bitcoin? Oh, let me tell you, I tippy-toed into that Odin Fun, and yeah, it's fun. Hey, I tiptoed into the SATS Pump Fun too, and that's fun too. I'm going to actually give my review. Yeah, my review, because I might as well. I don't live in silos. What does that mean? I get out there. Yeah, I get out there. And what I do is I step outside of the Bitcoin protocol that I'm in. I started out with, many of you know, Stamp, and I still am there. But I tippy-toed out. I dip into the BRC20s. I dip into the ordinals. I got all of them. I step in a tap, and that's why I'm here right now. I got some tap. I gotta post this. I gotta post this in Discord. I just realized that. Let me do that. Let me continue chatting, but I just got reminded of that I should do that. So let me post this, because why am I going to post this there? Because if you go to the top of the page, I don't normally do this. There's somebody in the back rooms that does this for me. Discord, they've got a ton of stuff happening back there. So if you go to the top of the page, you're going to notice something. Hey, we got the golden check mark now. Universe gold check mark. Yes, verified gold check mark there. And you will notice that the name has been upgraded to @Bitcoin Unified. That is right. Pink is the new orange, crafting Bitcoin's future block by block. You will see that there's a TG there. Join the Telegram, people. And then there's the Discord. And I'm going to go there right now. And I'm going to post this so that if there's some people that are wanting to come by, they can do that. And I'll also share with you the YouTube, because sometimes these do end up on YouTube. And if you miss this, then that's where you can go. So @BTC Universe, I'm going there right now. So just put @Bitcoin Universe. And then you can bring that up. Did I do that wrong? What's going on with YouTube today? I'm doing two things at once here. Okay, let me keep chatting and I'll bring all that up. But I'm going to go over to Discord and see if we can't rustle up a little bit more of a crowd. But we're going to keep it going. I see Sadie out there. I'll ask her to unmute her mic in a moment so that we can talk about Odin Fun, her and I, because I know that she's gotten in there. And I just recently got in there, and like I said, I'm having fun over there. So I'll give my experience, and I'll share with you what I think of what's happening over in the Odin Fun space. So let's see. I'm going to post this right now. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Maybe not. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's keep the chat going. Yeah, so listen, we're going to start the conversation here. What is the conversation? Hey, Solana, they really changed the game. How did they do that? Well, in Solana, you can easily start to have some gambling fun and excitement. As many of you know, some of those tokens have literally made people from rags to riches, and people want to duplicate that type of experience. Well, you can't really do that on Bitcoin, can you? Because Bitcoin is on chain and it's not a centralized blockchain. Okay, so they're two different railways. So very, very different game. And so in the space of coins, Bitcoin did not really present itself as the meme place to be. Why? Because, you've got to get your SATS together. Okay, we got that. We got to wait for it to go through the mempool. Then we got to get in and buy. And once you press that buy button, you got to wait for 6 block confirmations, and you're waiting for your token to upload. And, in SATS Pump Fun, it's just press a button. The token immediately populates in your wallet. And then within minutes, you can exit out of that. And a lot of the Pump Fun stuff, that's what they're doing. They're coming in and they're checking out. Why? Because that's the whole fun of it all. It's like gambling. It's like an online casino. So when you go to an online casino, it's very quick, people. It's within seconds. And I think that's a part of the adrenaline rush that people were looking for. Not something that you can really do on Bitcoin. Okay, so the one of the many complaints once Ordinal's BRC20 got started was just the congestion and the traffic that was happening. The traffic. What am I talking about? Well, you had all this interest and people were wanting to participate, but it was going really, really slow. Nothing was moving. I mean, there was a lot of opportunities. A lot of people did really well. I'm talking a life-changing well within the Bitcoin meme space. But as they started taking a look at what others were doing, in particular Solana, the pump fund model, and how people were able to get in and get out and make life-changing gains, as they say, okay, life-changing gains, then it occurred to some of the devs on top of Bitcoin that, hey, maybe we need to take a look at that, because some of the liquidity started flowing over, people kind of left and they went over to Solana to see, hey, what's there? But I got to tell you, people, if you're in Bitcoin just to gamble, then I guess you don't know what Bitcoin can really do for you. Bitcoin can do a little bit more than just create a casino. Bitcoin is a space of free speech. Bitcoin is an immutable space where literally people from all over the globe, they can connect with one another through financial transactions, which is pretty amazing. And they can also participate in art. And they also can participate in memes and tokenomics and all of that. And it is a chain where everything lives eternally. Most of the things live eternally. And I say that because depending on how the information is stored on Bitcoin, there are opportunities for that information to live into perpetuity. And there's also opportunities for some of the information to be removed. And that removal would actually take place without like forking the chain, okay? Now, that's not a major issue right now. What's not a major issue? Having your data scrubbed from Bitcoin. That's not specifically what we're here to talk about. What are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about, can Bitcoin do what Solana is doing. And hey, part of what Solana is doing, let's talk about why are they doing this. They make a ton of fees. In fact, I have done some research that shows that as far as fees, they're making about $10 million daily in fees. Oh, yes. So, hey, they is not doing this for nothing. They're having fun in the back rooms. The team at Solana, because they found a way to bring the attention economy to them. And that's how you win in the space of anything, really, and especially Bitcoin. It's an attention race. And a lot of the attention has been leaving Bitcoin and going over to these pump fund models because people are looking for instant microwave gains. And sometimes they're forgetting the long-term benefits of being on top of Bitcoin. And that's just the way it goes. So there are developers out there that are saying, hey, if there's a need, I'm a builder, so let me build for the people that want the quick, the easy, the get in, the get out. And so that's what is happening, which brings me to my experience. Okay, so what has been my experience? Let me start with SATS Pump Fund because that came first. Okay, SATS Pump Fund was and it's still there. I checked it out yesterday, so it hasn't gone anywhere. And in fact, I'm going to bring that up. But SATS Pump Fund was a model that was created to mirror exactly what is happening over at Solana. So in the SATS Pump Fund model, the only difference is that it's on Bitcoin. Well, in fact, yes, it's on Bitcoin, but they decided to use a fractal Bitcoin. So fractal Bitcoin is not actually on chain. It is a fork off the chain. And basically, if you wanted to participate in SATS Pump Fund, you would have to turn your Bitcoin into fractal Bitcoin. And then once you had the fractal Bitcoin, you could jump into the SATS Pump Fund model. And actually, I will give them tons of credit and say that that was actually quite interesting and fun once it was released. I'm actually there right now. If you go to SATS Pump Fund, you will see it's still there. And how does it work? Well, very, very easy. So they tell you that SATS Pump Fund, it safeguards against rugs. Yes, literally. A rug pulls by ensuring that every token, oh boy, okay, every token generated is secure. Yeah, all tokens on SATS Pump Fund are launched fairly with no pre-sale, no team allocation. And that was a part of the issue that many were having in crypto currently was that these coins were being launched, but by the time they launched them, the team got padded with a good amount and there was cabals. And I mean, these guys were basically just creating massive rug pulls. And within these rug pulls, it looked like it was fair, and it looked like it was done by a very slick team. They had great websites, all of that. They even had roadmaps, but lo and behold, rugs. Okay, so these pump fund models were to help that. So again, with the SATS Pump Fund, their whole angle was that it would safeguard against rugs by ensuring that every token generated is secure. So all tokens on SATS Pump Fund, they're launched fairly, no pre-sale, no team allocation. That's a big deal. So very easy peasy. Number one, you pick a token you like. Yeah, easy. You buy the token on the bonding curve, right? Because there's a bonding curve that provides liquidity, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you sell it any time to lock in profits or losses, similar to what you do over on SATS Pump Fund. Okay, so when enough users rather, they buy on the bonding curve, it reaches its market cap, and then there's liquidity that's put in and deposited, and they would use dot swap. And dot swap is a decentralized exchange that folks in Bitcoin can use. So dot swap would be similar similar to, like, say, a Uniswap. Yeah. So that dot swap was a big part of the SATS pump fund model, because you could, once it got fully bonded, and like I said, it reached its bonding curve, then you could easily go and trade over on dot swap. So that was the whole mechanism behind SATS Pump Fund. And so when it got started, I can tell you that it was very, very brisk. The look of the site is pretty slick, okay? It's got the tickers that flow kind of like, the stock tickers, and they keep you updated on any of the tokens. It gives you the price of the tokens, and it gives you the tickers, and it keeps you kind of in the fun, right? Because that's what people want to know. They want to know, okay, what just got minted? What's hot? What's not? So there's a really nice, slick setup here that they have. Okay. So it also gives you the successful tokens that are launched, and then you can go and start trading them immediately. Now, it came out of the gate, and I got to tell you, the activity was really brisk. Asia absolutely ate it up. They loved it, and they were in there 24/7. However, I am there right now, and it has slowed down. So then you got to ask yourself, why has it slowed down? Did the Bitcoin crowd decide that they weren't into the pump fund stuff? I mean, it's here. You can literally come right now, SATS Pump Fund. Okay, again, satspump.fund, and you can see that it's all ready. It's set up, and it's good to go. I've used it, and I got to tell you, I thought it was very easy, very user-friendly, and the website is, it's actually great. I would say it's an improvement from the Solana Pump Fund. Just how the interface is set up, and very, very simple, very easy to use. Now, the last token that was launched, because they give you new launches, we have one yesterday. Wink, wink. But then prior to that, it was 13 days ago, 16 days ago, a month ago. So the activity has completely fallen off. There's no activity here, people. You've got this wonderful pump fund model powered by OpCat, and their whole slogan, "We pump sats for fun, launch your token." Nobody's launching tokens. It's completely dried up. The interest for now is not there. Now, why am I saying that? Because it's just a matter of a fact. So I mean, honestly, I was rather interested in why didn't this go anywhere. So I thought to myself, well, yeah, you are pumping sats for fun, but it's fractal Bitcoin. Could this be because it is actually not Bitcoin? Because fractal Bitcoin is not on chain. Fractal Bitcoin is it's like a fork really off of Bitcoin. And you have to turn your Bitcoin into fractal Bitcoin. But there's an opportunity there too. But that really, for now, has not gone anywhere. Okay, so enter Odin. Odin.fun. I also went there. Let me go there right now. And listen, it was very, very easy. I got to tell you, I also had fun there. Now, I will say this, and I want to make it very clear because these are two separate projects. They're two different communities. I loved SATS Pump Fun. And I will still be keeping my eye on that. And once and if the Bitcoin ecosystem gets up and running again, I definitely hope that that will take off, because I mean, honestly, I give that a 9 out of 10. Okay, a 9 out of 10. It was a great experience. It was solid. But I don't give it a 10 out of 10 just because it is on fractal Bitcoin. And then I would have to get my Bitcoin, then I'd have to sell the fractal to go get the Bitcoin. And then the whole point is for me to stack sats. So you are able to stack sats, but I was one step away from that. But in all honesty, great experience. Okay, so now we jump over to Odin. Hey, Odin, a little bit different, because you're now entering the whole space of runes. And we should even talk about runes. Like, what happened with runes? When runes came out, it was exciting. Everybody was minting. And then, sorry guys, same thing happened. What happened to SATS Pump Fun? It fizzled. But to be fair, Runes is not a pump fund model. Runes is just a straight casino. And for those of you that mint Runes, you know that Runes take at least 6 block confirmations, and which takes a little bit of the joy out of that. So enter Odin Pump Fun. Okay, and let's take a look at that. What is Odin Pump Fun? Well, at Bob Bodley, he is the architect behind Odin Pump Fun. And you can imagine he is getting a lot of praise right now because of what he is actually doing. He is bringing some life back to the whole ecosystem of the ruins ecosystem by creating this pump fund model. Okay, so let's tell you what is happening there. So this started on Monday, so very, very, very quick. It was the launch is just under a week, okay, and it's probably one of the most successful consumer applications built on a trust minimalized Bitcoin layer 2. I'm taking some of this information from some of the posts that are out there right now. So they're saying here, and I quote, the ecosystem they're hoping that this development will be a shot in the arm for the Runes community. And it's a way to jumpstart poor performance since the halving. People, they got one goal here, and it's to make as much sats as possible. And if they're not doing that on a daily basis, it looks like the crowds are ready to throw those rotten tomatoes. And sometimes I have to ask, like, why are we really here on Bitcoin? But let's get into it. They want to have pump fun on top of Bitcoin. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Now, how does it work? Well, how does it work under the hood? Well, I stepped into it yesterday, and it was very easy. So if you've got your wallet, what wallet? Well, you can have, hey, you can even have a phantom wallet. Yeah, you can have a phantom wallet. There's many different Bitcoin wallets. There's Unisat, there's Xverse, there's Magic Eden, there's OKX. So if you go to Odin Fun, let's go there right now. Let me actually get my, yeah, let's go there now. Then you will see what I'm talking about, folks. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. So Odin.fun, very, very easy. It was like so easy. No instructions needed, literally. Okay, so you go and you connect your wallet. And I said, there's Xverse, there's Magic Eden, there's Unisat, there's, I said OKX, there's Leather, and there's Phantom. Okay, so you go ahead and you connect your wallet. And I'm actually going to connect my wallet. And then you have to deposit to, you've got to deposit your Bitcoin there. So a little bit, just a little bit to get there. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Okay, so you connect to your Bitcoin, and there is a minimum that you have to, that you've got to deposit. Once you have that deposit there, you are in. You're literally in, and lightning fast, like within seconds. And then once you're in, there is a whole list of different coins that you can go and buy, and no waiting for block confirmations. Literally in less than 30 seconds. I think it was faster than 30 seconds. You're in. And I looked at Odin Dog. That's the first token that was created. Again, none of this is advice. I'm just kind of giving you the experience. And you purchase the token within seconds. And guess what? You can sell within seconds too. Okay. What else can you do outside of that? We're still waiting because this is literally, this is happening on the fly as we speak. Okay. They're coming out with more upgrades to this whole entire Odin Fun model. You're going to be able to etch runes. You're going to be able to move some of your runes over here. But literally in less than a week, this Odin Fun model has been pumped out here, and you're able to trade coins already, which is pretty interesting. Now, I was hoping to get some people on here that had some experience with it, and they could tell us, like, how easy was it for them? Because I'm telling you, very easy, no instructions needed, really. And so the Bitcoin ecosystem, the people on Bitcoin, they're very skeptical. They're very interested in having seamless interactions on Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin wasn't really made to work that way. But we have devs that are trying to make this Solana. And I would say Odin.fun is pretty darn close, but we have to see what happens next. The next being, okay, so can we move our funds off of here? Can we move some of the rune stuff that we have already over here so that we can start trading? Because that's a part of the problem, is when you have a rune, you literally have to buy a preset amount, which in some cases people don't want to do. And you also have to wait 6 block confirmations to get that uploaded in your wallet. And then 6 block confirmations when you try to sell it. And incoming buyers are don't have the ability to buy smaller portions. They have to buy the set amount that is listed. It's like the OTC, the over-the-counter market stuff. In the Odin Fun model, you can buy slices and dices of this stuff, just like you can over at Solana. So it is very interesting. For now, I would say that there's a possibility that this will outperform what SATS Pump Fund was attempting to do. And I mean, we're only a week out, so we've still got some time left to see what happens. But the mind share is actually moving over to this Odin Fun. And yeah, it is friggin' fun. Okay, so I can't really score them as yet because I have to see how it works. You know, I had the whole experience with SATS Pump Fun. I know how that works. And they were kind of ready from day one. You could, you know, get your funds in. You could take your funds out of the Pump Fund model, and you could move them anywhere you wanted to. This is a little bit different. We're still waiting on that. So that is not something that is available at this time. Once your funds are there, they're there. And we're still waiting for the railways that allow us to take the money out of there. You can deposit, but you can't leave. Okay, you can't leave for now. So that's my experience on the Odin Fund. You should really go and check it out. Hey, Sadie, can you unmute yourself for a second? I'm not sure if Hi, yeah, no.
I dropped my phone and it
Okay.
left the space.
No problem. Yeah, no. Hey, listen, I was wondering, what was your experience in this Odin Fun model?
Oh, it was really good, except no, it was easy. I hooked up my Phantom wallet to it, and once I figured out I had to deposit the Bitcoin, that's what took me the longest, was to make sure I wasn't sending it off to Never Never Land. And as soon as I figured it out, it was instant. So no, it was an easy adventure.
Okay. And just how many transactions did you do? You don't have to tell us what you specifically bought, but like how many things did you do in there? Like is it
Just the one. Just the one.
And how was that overall? Very easy?
Super easy. Yeah, super easy. I'm in there right now as well. But yeah, no, it was a very easy thing to do. As long as you can get in there and you got some Bitcoin, it's all good. It goes fast.
Okay, and you've also obviously been in the Solana Pump Fund. How do you think it compares?
How about I've never been in the Solana Pump Fund story? I can't help you there.
Nancy Coin?
Yeah. Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's also very easy. It's they're one and the same. I was a little more comfortable with the Solana one because I'd been in there a little bit buying some NFTs, but I found them to be both the same. Nothing, one wasn't harder, one wasn't easier.
But very, very easy, right?
Yes, very easy. Like, yeah, exactly. I'm usually one that needs to be walked through things just to make sure I don't mess up, but I was able to do both of them on my own, figure it all out.
Yeah, no. And I think that's what many people were concerned about is, can they duplicate the experience that's over on Solana? Because that's what people are looking for. Trading the attention economy is what people are wanting to do. Why? Because they want to pump their personal bags. People say that they're here for Bitcoin for this or that, but let's be honest. Most of us are looking to duplicate the guy that bought Fartcoin at $10 and sold it for $1 million. And I think that's what these pump models are set to do. But does that happen? Let's see. Because most of the times, only a couple people get to sell their $10 for thousands of dollars, and in the rarest cases, millions of dollars. But what it is doing, it's providing a way for people to have the mirrored experience, the ease of use. But will it have the end result? Because the end result is everybody wants to walk out of the casino with their bags full, right? The other thing that I will say is it's tough in Bitcoin to actually jump in and out of different protocols. Why is that tough? Because Bitcoin is very siloed. And I think that's why the SATS pump fund looks very lonely. Because like I said, that came out, they did a great job of executing on all of the metrics. The devs, the builders, the investors that backed that whole SATS pump fund model, they delivered. But like I said, the last token that was deployed over on that model was yesterday, and I might have helped out with that. And previous to that, it was a month ago. I mean, it's completely like a ghost town over there. So one has to ask, why isn't that one doing well? SATS Pump Fund delivered. Everything is there. Why isn't it doing well? Yes, it is fractal Bitcoin, which is not on chain. Okay, it's not on chain. It's not on the Bitcoin blockchain. Okay, it's like a fork. But you could sell your fractal Bitcoin through .swap, and you could buy back your Bitcoin and then get back on chain. So there was like an extra step, but it delivered. So I have to ask myself, why didn't it do well? Now we have Odin Fun, and Odin Fun looks like it could deliver. Why is that one about to do better than SATS Pump Fun? Well, that's probably because on Bitcoin, we're so siloed that if you are not focused on one particular protocol, then the audience is not interested. Okay, and the space is extremely thin today. I know that some of the discussion that we're having is not maybe the norm. Why isn't it the norm? Because again, in Bitcoin, it's very much a siloed experience where you want to you have to kind of curate the conversation so that it speaks to the narrative that the audience is looking for. Okay, so there's deep trenches within Bitcoin. So if you're big into this protocol X, typically you're not going to head over to protocol Y or protocol Z. But I would say this to you. If you are interested in stacking sats, then get curious and go where the builders are building. Go where the opportunities are. And so that's why I headed over to SATS Pump Fund, but lo and behold, nothing. It's dried up over there. It's dried up over there. Okay. And now we're heading into the Odin Fund, and let's see what happens, because I think that they have enough of an interest, especially with the popularity of runes, that runes, the people that are in runes will head over to Odin Fun. But again, people, it's very, very easy to use. Okay. Now compare those two to say Stamp. which is because I have here versus secure stamp. Stamp is completely different. There's no pump fund models, maybe atomic swaps or something, but there's no pump fund models in stamps. That is 100% something that is completely different. Hey, you know, I haven't shilled yet, and I'm going to shill and then close out, but I haven't shilled anything. And so let me do that. What I'm going to shill is the RUNEZERO. Why would I shill that? Because if Odin.Fun is going to do extremely well, which it is doing, then you're going to really want to get your head out of your silo, and you're going to want to head over to tapwallet.io. And if you do not have a RUNEZERO, then you should really think about having a RUNEZERO. What will that do for you? Well, runes are back, people. Yeah, runes are back. So go over to tapwallet.io, click down universe, and click RUNEZERO. And a RUNEZERO will actually help you to mint runes. The total cost is 0.001. And you just click mint, and it's easy as that. You will have your RUNEZERO. Then you can actually start minting your runes. So you'll head back over to Inscribe. You'll see runes. And then what will populate is a screen that shows you all of the hot mints. And right now, some of the hot mints, Sense makes sense. Sense makes sense. Spelled CENTS, and then there's SENSE. Donald Trump, obviously, Runestone, Uncommon Goods, etc., etc. So you can start minting those. If you're familiar with runes, you can mint them on Luminex. You can mint them on Xverse. You can mint them on Unisat. But the fees, in comparison, you're going to save up to 50% with a RUNEZERO. So keep your eye on runes. If you're in a different protocol right now and you're wanting to stack SATS, you got to make a decision. You can hunker down in your protocol. By no means do you have to get out of there, but if you're interested in stacking SATS, then keep an eye on runes, because that's why the Odin Fun model is there. They're trying to boost get the excitement back into runes, because that totally fell off the wagon too. So I'm kind of seeing a theme here in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an asset that, like I said, was started because of the need for a free highway for humans to share and connect. Financially, yes, okay? So it's a trustless way to financially connect. Bitcoin is also a freedom highway. It is a free speech highway. This is the only way or only chain that allows you to have immutable free speech. Then come the degens. And hey, degens want to have fun, and they want to have casinos. And so this has been an experiment that I now am calling the amazing race. Who is going to make it first to that sweet spot? Who's going to make it first? Okay. SATS Pump Fun kind of fell off the chart. Now let's see what happens with this Odin Fun. They're both great models. I'm giving these two like thumbs up. They work. They work. But let's see if the attention remains, because is that what Bitcoin is really made for? Which brings me to something that is about to happen tomorrow. And Bitcoin Ape actually brought my attention to this. We now have laser-eyed maxis that are now wanting to jump into the whole meme conversation. Yes, they want to jump into the whole meme conversation. And tomorrow, in fact, And I think it's probably going to be a pretty big space. Tomorrow, there is going to be like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire session with Fred Krueger. Fred Krueger. Here is a post that he has shared. He says, "Have fun on Meme Tank, ladies and gentlemen. Every Friday, we bring you live action at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I bet you there will be thousands in that space tomorrow. Like probably, I'm saying at least 2,000. Okay. You could make it out big, or you could lose everything. Your goal is to sell your meme idea to the sharks and convince them to part with some of their precious Bitcoin for your overvalued token." And then he says, "Good luck." And he has a picture of Howie Mandel. If you're not following this guy, you may want to. Fred Krueger at .Krueger. So that's at DOTKRUEGER. And he's pretty serious about this. He's already tagged some of the bigger names within the Bitcoin space. Let's see, he's tagged Mark Jeffrey. Mark is an investor, author, podcaster, and big Bitcoiner. Now, I know Mark is actually very, I think he's very well versed in the whole crypto space, because I've seen him do stuff on virtuals, which I thought, well, that's great. He steps outside of the Bitcoin space to take a look at the whole virtuals protocol. And I thought he did a great job of that. So he's tagged Mark. Mark could actually be one of the judges. Okay. Then he has also tagged Udi. Udi is pretty big in the space, Quantum Cats, and Udi will be a potential judge. Okay. Now, Udi's not a laser-eyed maxi. Ludi. Yeah, Ludi. Looter. Udi's a pretty big personality, and so he potentially is going to be a judge. But Fred is very much into Bitcoin. Like, he's one of those guys that it's only Bitcoin. I literally heard him say that he wanted ETH to die. He just wants Bitcoin. And so he is now going to be hosting a space to talk about memes on Bitcoin. What is going on here? So tell your friends. And hey, he's going to open it up to Solana too. So I will give Solana that plug. But Solana is kind of what everybody wants to be right now. And I'm wondering, like, why? Why? Have you forgotten why you're here? But the attention economy is real. The attention economy is real. And that's the only way that you're actually going to make your way in this space, is to keep your eye on where is the attention, because they're literally trading attention. So some guy in his basement, comes up with poop token. And because that's just the I guess, the degeness of it all, then here you have poop coin trending, and then poop coin is like the next big thing. And it's funny, it's a meme, they're trolling, and it's all of that. So that's where this meme coin thing is going. Wherever the attention goes, that's your new meme, literally. And so now I guess some of these maxi guys are realizing that there's some opportunity here. And I think the real opportunity is to bring more people onto Bitcoin. But I can't believe the capitulation here to meme coins. Wouldn't that be weird if Michael Saylor showed up and he was all into meme coins? I don't know. That would get kind of strange. I would wonder if I was... I have to wonder where I was. So that's what's happening tomorrow. So we literally are going to be entering into a first, a meme coin tank, specifically for Bitcoin, and your project can earn a lot of backing, because I understand if your project is chosen, then they basically will invest in your token, and here are the rules. So the first rule of meme tank is that no coins are ever sold or moved out of the meme tank other than through stream flow vesting. Okay. The second rule is that they talk about the tokens every Friday, so you're going to get you're going to get a lot of eyes on your project, because now you're part of the meme tank pool, and so you're going to get a massive pump of liquidity into your token, which they will not sell. Okay. Unless it's through stream flow vesting. Okay. And then they're going to pump that token for you every Friday. You can post what you want, but the judges will want to hear from you live on X Spaces. So if you're going to partake in that, you should probably reach out to him. I know the Bitcoin Ape is going to be repping Stamp. Yeah, he's going to go in there and bravely go where many should be going, because the attention economy is everything. And he's going to be repping Stamp, and he's also going to be repping Kevin. So good luck to him. I'll be rooting him on, and I will be tagging into that show too. So people, let's wrap this up, and let's tell you that the universe, it's here for all of it. It's here for the SATS Pump Fun part of it. It's here for the Odin Pump Fun. It's here for investing in Bitcoin, doing anything in Bitcoin. That is why the universe is here. Okay. They are, what I would say, is a great place for picking up tools, because you're going to need tools in Bitcoin. You're going to need the tools that will help you in any of the protocols that start to pop off. So right now, if you're excited about Odin, they got the RUNEZERO. If you're excited about Stamp, which is completely different, and I would say would be the closest thing to Bitcoin. Stamp right now is staying in its lane. What is the lane? The lane is to do what Satoshi made Bitcoin for. Satoshi made Bitcoin as a trustless way of peer-to-peer interaction, a trustless way that we could interact financially, we could interact through freedom of speech. And I would say Stamp is sticking to that, and they're not moving. So if you believe that you want to participate in something that is closest to Bitcoin and to stack sats, then take a look at Stamp. Take a look at it in a serious way. Yeah, they got memes, and I'm sure they'll come up with something that kind of competes with what the other protocols are doing. But look at the fact that you can actually stack sats. And one of the tools that the universe is going to give you to help you to stack sats is the iStamps. And iStamps are basically a way, that you can earn 50% of monthly marketplace revenue. Passive income really for life. So if you hold a minimum of 10 iStamps, I honestly would look right now and ask yourself, okay, do I think Bitcoin is going to make it out alive? Yeah, Bitcoin's going to be here for for the long haul. Will Bitcoin survive all of this pump fun stuff? Will Bitcoin survive all of this attention-seeking stuff? It's doing it. It's already doing it. Okay, how do I stack sats? What's the closest thing to Bitcoin right now outside of Bitcoin? If there's only 21 million, if BlackRock keeps buying it every day, how do I actually find something that can help me to stack my sats, help me to actually change my bloodline. Look into Stamp, because I would say that they are right now sticking as closest to Bitcoin as they possibly can. So you can participate in the Stamp world over on tapwallet.io by getting iStamps. What does that do for you? 50% monthly marketplace revenue with iStamps. If you go over to the marketplace, you can pick up the artwork. That's the stamp artwork. The tokens are actually going to come, and once the tokens get here, then the revenue from the tokens will actually help you as well in that offering, okay? And what's the cost of that? It's 0.0002. There's only 560 remaining. Shout out to the next person that picks up 10. Good on you. Good on you for getting out there and doing something that everybody else isn't, which is following the crowds, because that's where you can front run everybody. The next thing that you want to take a look at quickly is Tap Zero. Looks like Tap is going to get involved in the runes thing, by the way. Okay, so the whole Tap protocol, they're about to get into this whole Odin Fun runes movement. And why am I sharing that with you? Because Tap Zero is that protocol that keeps building, and wherever the attention is flowing, the Tap builders are there to make sure that they're building bridges that can allow people to onboard over to Bitcoin. And they just put out a post that they are going to be building some tools that will help in the whole runes functionality rather. So if you are familiar with the Tap protocol, then you probably want to get yourself a Tap Zero, because as they build out, that's the whole entire Tap protocol, okay, which, by the way, the universe is built on. Then the universe will likely incorporate a lot of that functionality into its wallet, into its marketplace. And so with the Tap Zero, if you're a builder and if you want to build out under the Tap protocol, well, Tap Zero is the first privilege auth mint on Tap. So Tap Zero holders enjoy a lifetime of zero fees. So take a look at that. Being very serious here. And I didn't mention that a lot of these things, a lot of these tools, you can resale them. Yeah, you can resell them. So when they're all minted out, when there's nothing left to purchase, you can actually sell them on the marketplace, which will become very, very active once Bitcoin starts to move in the trajectory of up. Which brings me to name registration. People, if you don't have a name for your wallet, well, go get a name for your wallet, because once you have a name for your wallet, Universe Names, just go over to register, click Universe Names, and then choose a name for your wallet. And once you have a name for your wallet, then you can actually chat. You can go over to Tools, start chatting, because the Universe Wallet is one of the only Bitcoin on-chain messenger wallets that is dedicated, absolutely dedicated, to making sure that people are able to communicate on-chain, on top of Bitcoin here. So you can go over to the marketplace, and if someone has their name registered and you want to reach out to that seller, you can absolutely do that. So listen, I'm over here at the marketplace. I've gone over to Bitmaps, and I see that Total Ordinal NFT has a bitmap up for sale. And if I click the little bubble by his name or her name, then I can actually message them. So that's kind of cool. Name registration. Yeah. So guess what? I'm just going to be honest here. When Michael Saylor came out yesterday, because he's He's my guy that I'm targeting for all of my domain registrations. He dropped the micro. And so I immediately thought, oh my God, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get strategy.btc. Okay, I thought I was really smart, going to be really slick, but somebody already picked that up. So can you imagine owning strategy.btc? Well, guess what? You can register domain names right here on the Universe wallet. And these are some of the things that you should really be looking into if you believe that domain registrations are going to be just as big as the ENS stuff. While people are out there in the attention economy, this hasn't quite picked up yet, but it will. Recently saw that an AI was doing domain registrations, hunting for domain registrations, and actually had picked up domain registrations, not here on the Universe, but someplace else, okay? On the Universe, you can do .sats, you can do .btc. So, hey, I wanted to do strategy. I missed out on it. But think of a name that you want to, hey, there's a lot of stuff taking place here. Stake.btc, miner.btc, invest.btc, ironb.btc. They're really moving here with the BTC stuff. So while everybody else is out there doing whatever, think about doing that. The other name registration would be .sats. .sats is a great one also. There's sats.sats, Nakamoto.sats, domain.sats, Michael Saylor.sats. Oh God, I should have done strategy.sats. Oops, did I say that out loud? Okay, so check out the name registration. That's another way that you can potentially stack sats, because people will buy names from you. They definitely will. I'm sure Michael Saylor will be hunting for strategy.btc. Okay, so let's see what else is out there. Hey, there's Dust20 too. Don't fade Dust20, people. Dust20, if you're wanting to get involved in that, you can pick up a Dust0. If you're familiar with the Dust20 stuff, that just helps you to avoid all of those nasty locking of your the inscriptions. Each inscription is tied to 546 sats and yada yada. With Dust20, you can trade seamlessly. And I'm shocked that that's not getting more attention. But again, this is all about who's behind your projects, who's got the most attention, and that's what we see in Bitcoin right now. And the Rune space has a lot of the attention economy right now, but do not kid yourself. These protocols within Bitcoin will be cyclical, because as people come in, they're just looking to stack sats. So get out there, figure out what tools you need so that you can be ready in all the protocols, because they're each going to have their time. We haven't even gotten too much into the bitmaps. The bitmap people are hunkered down. They will not leave that space. So get out there and figure out what you can do to be ready for when Bitmap has its rise again. The Universe has a marketplace where you can pick up bitmaps. If you're into UNATs, go check out the marketplace under the Universe, because you can pick up some second generation cats. I don't see any first generation cats here, but there's a ton of stuff that you can pick up. Essentially, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Get out of your silo, head over to the Universe, get some tools, and get ready. Get ready to be the first where no one else is right now, because all of the attention is on Odin Fun, which it is fun, but do not kid yourself. It will recycle. It will recycle throughout all of these different protocols, which makes the Universe a very unique place for people that are serious about stacking SATs. Get the tools now, because once the tools are gone, they're gone, and then you have to buy them in the resale. And as you know, with anything, resales don't come for cheap. They do not. But people, I'm done for the week. Yeah, I'm done for the week. I'll be back next week, hopefully. And I'll be back with some more stamp stuff. I'll be back with wherever the attention is going, I guess. But the attention should really be focused on you. Make sure that you look out for yourself. Don't get too siloed in there, and get the tools that are going to help you to make a difference for yourself. So I'm going to take us out here. What am I going to take us out here with? Let's see here. ¿Qué pasa? Yeah, my house is your house, people.
Dime qué es lo que pasa, yo quiero desacatarme contigo, papi, perder el control contigo, papi. Dime, yo te digo, papi, ay papi, desacatarme contigo, papi, perder el control contigo, papi. Dime, yo te digo, papi, ay papi. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Ya te parecí nada. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Ya te parecí nada. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Vente pa' mi casa. Yo te espero sin nada. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Yo quiero desacatarme contigo, papi. Perder el control contigo, papi. Dime, yo te digo, papi. Ay, papi. Desacatarme contigo, papi. Perder el control contigo, papi. Dime, yo te digo, papi. Ay, papi. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Ya te parecí nada.